What's up, Internet? Wanted to show you guys today what it is like to work with, or I guess what some people would say, deal with an angry snake. So we're going to show our one and really only angry, I like to use the word defensive snake that we have. Her name is Tikka because we like Tikka Shack, and that's a spicy Indian food restaurant. And Tikka the snake is just as feisty. This is her little setup, and I don't see her, but that's the thing about Tikka is you never see her. She sees you. And looky there she is. She is a bull snake. Her particular morph is called an envy yellow. It's kind of hard to tell, of course, with the camera, but she's a very yellow-looking bull snake. Got her about 3 months back. She's eating fantastic, shedding fantastic, and all around is just an awesome little snake. But she is a feisty little snake, despite the fact that she is just one of my all-time favorites. And it's hard to get really anywhere near her without her just getting super upset and hissing and striking, just like she's doing to my finger right here. But this is what you're going to look for when you see a pretty defensive snake. You see that tail rattling right there? That's her defensive mimicry. She's saying, I am a rattlesnake, leave me alone. Look at me, I am big and scary. Watch, she just loves to follow my finger pretty much everywhere. Let me get a better angle here. What's up, Tikka girl? I don't know if you can pick it up too well, but you can kind of hear the hissing and puffing. This is classic bull snake behavior right here. She is just such an ornery little snake, but I absolutely adore her. If you can kind of pet her right over here, she'll just kind of follow you and just start striking at you. I'd like for her to do the kind of classic bull snake strike position so you can see that. And if you're not really familiar with snakes, it really does kind of look like a rattlesnake. And I'm really not doing this to try and stress her out. In fact, I really need to get her out and handle her more because I enjoy working with snakes that aren't super feisty. But as you can tell, it's not really a huge deal if one is to bite you or anything like that. Tikka is actually a really wonderful snake. Like I said, she's really one of my favorites. And believe it or not, almost as soon as you pick her up, she really just kind of calms right down. As you can tell, no hissing, a little bit of tail rattling going on still. Oh, okay. She definitely just wants to be put down and let go. But really, once you pick her up, she's all bluff. But that's Tikka. She's our feisty little girl. I love her a lot, though. Hi, Tikka. I know that you still hate us. So, like I was saying earlier, she's our envy yellow, just a high yellow line. She's also het or heterozygous for albino and hypo. So, a hypomelanistic snake will have a reduced dark pigmentation. So, all of this black would essentially be gone and replaced with kind of like a almost like a beige or brown color. And an albino is, I'll show you guys what I plan to pair Tikka here up with. Ah, okay, he's hiding under here, so he's probably trying to get cool because he should be shedding soon. This is our little albino bull snake. His name is Crimson, or King Crimson as I like to call him. He is albino. You can see it in the red in his eyes. He is getting ready to shed, so the red is a little bit more pinkish looking on his eyes right now. But if we breed this little dude with Tikka here, we should have most of their offspring. She's back over there, hiding away from me because she hates me. Most of their offspring should come out albino, which would be really, really cool. And we may even have a option to get, or what am I trying to say? A possibility to get some hybinos or hypo-albino bull snakes, and that would be pretty cool to see. But this is Crimson. He's super chill. I don't really want to mess with him too much right now because he is in shed, and I don't want to really like stress him out. But you can tell he's super chunky. He's being really lazy right now, but he's a total sweetheart. We absolutely adore him. And here in the next few years, we'll have some babies out of these two. Okay, bye, buddy. And have some really cool bull snakes if you guys are ever interested. Hey, speaking of interesting stuff, who wants to see Noah? This is Noah's cage over here. So before we unzip it, I always like to say hi, Noah, because that lets him know that I'm about to encroach on his territory. Where's he at? Yep, he is basking in the sun. Or the heat lamp, I should say. Hi, Noah. Come be a ham. Say hi to the camera. What's up, buddy? How you doing, sweet boy? It's our awesome little lizard, Noah. He's just such a cool dude. Most of the time, he's jumping right out because he wants to hang out. But most of the time, I'm going to put my hand right down. After about a minute or so of him smelling, he'll just crawl right up on your hand, come hang out with you. He is just such a rad little lizard. He is actually also in shed right now, which you can kind of see. He's got bits of his tail that are coming off, like the skin and all that fun stuff. Noah, come on out. All right, yeah, good boy. He loves to hang out, but I want him in his enclosure because that is where all of his substrate is. That stuff's going to be nice and damp, and he needs to have a full and complete shed. So you have to stay in there for now, buddy. I'll feed you here in a minute. So that's Noah, and there's a couple of our bull snakes that I wanted to show off and show what it's like to have a particularly feisty snake. So everybody say hi and bye, Noah. Yeah, he's awesome. I love this dude.